From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And we are underway from Kansas City. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. This across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Andrews. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
And the Broncos first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Royal. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. On the left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. The gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Andrews. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. The try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Andrews. And that is caught. It's Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Andrews. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Woods. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, great.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Royal. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage.
but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, who will run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On third down, Royal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Broncos.
Now Andrews on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will have the Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. Like that's caught by Woods for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 43-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yellow. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hey, rip list. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Moving inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0.
Chiefs nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 28-yard line.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Color.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's go.
2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Andrews. This one caught by Davis. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
Back to throw. Andrews. It finds his target, Royal. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down. Andrews. Here's Davis bringing in the comebacker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw again. This caught by Royal. And he he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Ready up. On the ball, now. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chiefs, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That is caught, and he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
43! 43!
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Andrews. Off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Okay, ready?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Royal, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 from the 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chiefs 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Ready. Lock down, baby.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run with Thomas. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Thomas. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. 3rd down and 10. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 49, Chiefs 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Omaha, set. Hi. Here we go, get set. Set. Omaha, set. 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 Omaha, set. Great set. Set. Omaha, set. Great set. Great set. Here we go, get set. Set. Omaha, set. Great set. Omaha, set. Set. Omaha, set. Set. Hi. Here we go, get set. Great set. Omaha, set. 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 Omaha, set. Great set. Omaha, set. Set. Here we go, get set. Set. Omaha, set. Great set. Great set. Omaha, set. Set. Omaha, set. Set. Here we go, get set. Set. Omaha, set. Set. Hi. Omaha, set. Great set. Great time. Here we go, get set. Set on. Great time. Omaha! Omaha, set! Great time! Omaha, set! Here we go, get set. Set hot. Omaha! Set hot! Hot! Omaha! Set hot! Set hot! Set hot! Hot! Omaha, set! Great time! Set hot! Here we go, get set. Set hot! Omaha! Set hot! Great time! Omaha! Set hot! Great time! Omaha! Set hot! Set hot!